Welcome to the Dales. The weather is decidedly unsettled, so I thought, now I'll just go up the hill by where I live and into the goldfield where I found that half sovereign and Georgian silver and have a look. Well, I've had a look round all that part and I've got about 20 pieces of junk. Pretty thorough. But then I come down here and you won't believe this coincidence. I've just put on the net a lion-headed chain off a policeman's cape, you know, 18th century, and lo and behold, there's another one. Now, in that coincidence, last night I stuck that on the internet and today I find another one. My goodness, this is a weird spot. A penknife. Yay! A ring pull probably, not sure. Oh, I do miss me seals. I'm having to walk a couple of 100 yards for every signal here. Hey, still I'm enjoying myself. Oh, I've walked for miles over old ground. Getting all sorts of crap. I finally found a coin, look. It's a decimal 1 penny. Hit by the tractor. Oh, that's a nice hook. Remember where I am now, it was covered with horse activity. Buckles and all sorts of stuff. Oh, that's a goodie. Now the odds on that being a coin ball, pretty remote. Just put it over the head of my detector in case it drops out. Alright. Tough is what it is. Whoops. Oh, I've got something. I have something. And it ain't a coin. It's just a piece of copper wire. Thick piece. Oh. Now that was a phenomenal signal. Really melodious tone. I've never heard one like it come out of the Deus before. Really sweet tone. But it's an iron ring. My compulsory iron ring. I don't do iron, but it does me. And so, it was very little to show for a long walk. Bearing in mind, I've done all those fields before. I must have done 20 fields today. Quickly looking here, there and everywhere. It looks like I've pretty well hammered them in the past, doesn't it? It's where I got the gold and the silver, but not today. What do you get? Lead, of course, lead, bits of copper, penknife, a button, an old friend here. These things give out a signal exactly the same as silver. They go, dig me up on silver, but they're not. I think that's the top of oh, what do you call the things now? Pressure cooker. I think it is. You get all sorts in fields. Oh, bit of silver. No, it didn't. It didn't pass the test. It's just aluminium. Now, what would this is Victorian, possibly even Georgian. A nice hooked bit. Again, the ring there. Probably could well be a draw pull. A lot of this stuff came out of the farmhouses when they modernised them. This little hair clip, or part of, showed the land girls were there. So a bit of World War II stuff. Silver, and I got it, but I've had it before. A coin. A penny. Look at it. At least I got a coin. But this was the weirdo. The lion-headed policeman's cape clasp. Held his cape together. Fastened with those little hooks there through one side of the cape. And I was only talking about this last night, and when I found an old little video about one, so I stuck it on last night, and hey, there we go. This isn't as good as the one I found before, but it's still a lion clasp. Now, at least I got something. Anyway, very short video this, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick another little bit on now, so you can, about something I found last year. Here we go. It's a tap. You must have found the tap before now. This is an ordinary tap found in the fields. An ordinary domestic tap. It isn't a keg tap. This is a tap that goes in a keg. This is one of the nicest things I've ever found, is this. It's miniature. It's about a quarter of the size of the big ones. I think this is a little, it's not a beer tap. It's for spirits, I think. Gentry. See the tapered bit there, look? That's for going in the bunghole, but there's no screws on it. Nice, nice, nice. This end is different. That's just a tap. This has that little stub on the end. There, see? And you hit that and push with a hammer and push this into the keg. And it stays in tight. And also you hang your little cup on there. When it's really that way up. But that is the nicest beer keg tap I've ever seen. It's like a miniature, look. Mini, mini, mini. Nice. Now, some of these taps, they didn't have a key. They came without the key. And the key came separate. And the boss wore this round his neck on a cord. You can always tell it's got this triangular thing. And it went on and opened the beer keg. But it meant the workers couldn't have any beer until the boss decided that they could. Because he had the only thing that would let the beer out. That is a beer keg tap key. Long words. They're fairly common actually on pasture, but it's very nice to find them. Not everybody does. But there you go, just something different. Get yourself a tap, yes, but a beer keg tap, totally different kettle of fish. Till I see you next time, you take care. Bit of breaking news for you. Kevin's just been in touch with me. Think they've found a new bale seal site. Just found 3 seals together in one little corner of a field. And they're going to get stuck in there and see if there's any more. But way, fingers crossed. See you later. Bye.